Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillah wassalatu wassalamu ala sayyidina wa maulana rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man wala. Okay, now we look at al-ruba'i al-mujarrad, which is the basic word. So the mujarrad, no additional letters have been added to it, and it has 4 root letters, right? So it says, as for al-ruba'i al-mujarrad, it has 1 category, right? So alhamdulillah, life's easier with this one. All we have is the pattern fa'lala. So what's happened? You've got the fa, ain, lam letters, right? And then another letter has been added to the word, which is expressed by an additional lam in the template. So we say fa'lala, right? So you have dahraja, right? That's the past tense. So you notice that the ain is silent, and the other 3 have a fatha on it, dahraja. And then for the present of the present tense, instead of having a fatha on the letter of the mudari, the huruf al-mudara'a, so the ya, alif, ya, ta, and nun, atain, or na'aitu, on that ya you've got a dhamma, right? So it's not yadahrij, it's yudahriju, dahraja yudahriju. And then if you notice here, we have another word, dahrajatan. So we've got a ta marbuta, this closed ta added onto the verb, and we say it with nasb, we say it with 2 fathas on it, dahrajatan, right? And we've got a 4th word, dihrajan. So what are these 2 words, and what do they do? So the first word, dahrajatan, and the second word, dihrajan, these 2 are called masdars, right? So in Arabic, the word sadara means for something to emanate or to originate from something. So the masdar is the point of origin, the point where something originates or emanates. So if you look at it, if you pick any verb, right, akala, right, a verb will talk about 3 things. It expresses a time, so akala past tense, yakulu present tense. It expresses an occurrence, right, the occurrence of eating, whether it's in the past or in the present, and it expresses the person or the being which does that occurrence, or the occurrence happens to, right? So you have, for example, mata Zaydun. So Zayd died. So death occurred, it happened to Zayd, and it happened in the past, right? So a masdar is a word which expresses the occurrence and nothing more. Yeah? So it can be used for emphasis. Like in Nahu we say, for example, darabtu Zaydan darban. I hit Zayd with a really hard hit. I really hit Zayd, right? We've got nothing against Zayd, but anyway, so darabtu Zaydan darban, right? And yeah, some people start feeling uncomfortable. Why does Arabic have so much violence? Why do you keep using examples of violence? It's just the word, as you'll see, there's no weak letters in it, and it works well, right? So we're using it. You can use other words, but anyway, so you've got the word darban, the masdar, right? It's used to emphasize, and there's other meanings that you can bring from it. So what we have here is, you have dahraja, yudahriju, and then you have the 2 masdars, dahrajatan or dihrajan. And this is you'll find that certain forms and patterns have more than 1 masdar, right? For example, there's a pattern which we learn in الثلاثي المزيد فيه فعل. Yeah, so فعل has more than 1 masdar. You could say sallama, he said assalamu alaikum, sallama yusallimu tasliman or salaman. Both of them are the masdars, right? So this is not something difficult or strange. So here what we want to leave with is that we've got a ruba'i al-mujarrad, right? And it has the pattern fa'lala with the addition of a lam, and we want to memorize this. Dahraja yudahriju dahrajatan or dihrajan. That's what we want to learn. We want to go away. At the end of this lesson, this needs to be in our minds, inshallah ta'ala. So that's a rubai al-mujarrad. Next, we'll go back and we'll look at a thulathi al-mazid fihi, and there's a lot of detail coming there, inshallah. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.